I'm 31M, and this is probably the most complicated and painful thing I've ever written. My dad, Richard, passed away a few months ago after a short battle with cancer. To everyone who knew him, he was this charismatic, family-first kind of guy. He ran a small hardware store in our town, always helped neighbors fix things, and he and Mom had been married for nearly 40 years. At least, that's what I thought. The day of his funeral, we had a gathering at our family house. My mom was devastated but holding herself together for everyone else. My sister Chloe, 28F, and I were trying to keep things organized, food, guests, the endless stream of condolences. That's when a woman I didn't recognize came up to me. She was in her mid-40s with two teenage boys trailing behind her. She said softly, "You must be Daniel, I'm an old friend of your dad's." Her tone was strange, too intimate. She asked if she could speak to me privately later. I brushed it off at first, but the whole evening she kept glancing at me. Finally, after most guests left, she came back. She told me her name was Linda and that my dad had been seeing her for over 15 years. Those two boys, his sons, my half-brothers. I felt the air leave my chest. I actually laughed like it was some insane joke, but she showed me photos, holidays, birthday parties, even pictures of my dad holding one of the boys as a baby. And the resemblance was undeniable. They both had Dad's same blue eyes, the same crooked smile. I didn't know what to do. My sister was in the kitchen with Mom. My whole body was shaking. Linda begged me not to tell my mom right away, said Dad had promised he'd handle it before he died, but obviously he never did. She said the boys deserved to know their family. That night, I couldn't sleep. The next morning, I told Chloe. She stared at me for a long time and then whispered, "Oh my God, it makes sense." She confessed that a couple of years ago, she saw Dad with Linda at a cafe, acting more than friendly, but she convinced herself it was nothing. We argued for hours about whether to tell Mom. Chloe thought we should protect her, at least for a while. But I couldn't stop thinking about Dad's hypocrisy, standing there at every holiday dinner giving speeches about honesty and loyalty while secretly living a double life. A week later, I broke. I sat Mom down at the dining table, the same table where we had every Christmas and birthday, and told her everything. She went completely still, then asked me 3 times if I was sure. When I showed her the photos, she let out this low sound, almost like a wounded animal, and left the room. For days, she barely spoke to anyone. Word got out quickly. Chloe was furious with me. She said, "You didn't give her time to grieve Dad before shattering her world." Relatives started calling, asking why I stirred things up instead of letting sleeping dogs lie. Even Linda texted me angrily, saying Mom had confronted her and now her kids hated her for keeping it secret. But here's the thing, despite the chaos, I feel like I did the right thing. Mom deserved the truth. She deserved to know she wasn't crazy all those years she suspected Dad of being distant or working late. She wasn't just imagining things. And those boys, my half-brothers, they deserve to be acknowledged too. The family, though, sees me as the villain. They say I dishonored Dad's memory and ruined Mom's last chance to remember him fondly. At the same time, Mom quietly told me she's glad she knows, even if it breaks her heart. She said, "Better a painful truth than a beautiful lie." Now Chloe barely speaks to me, the extended family is split, and I'm left wondering, was it really my place to expose all of this, or should I have let Dad's secret die with him? So Reddit, am I the asshole for exposing my dad's affair after his funeral, even if it destroyed my family's peace?